everybody, and we welcome you to Anaheim Stadium here in California, and we're calling all angels, as today we finish April 7th, 1978, as it will be the California Angels hosting the Oakland Athletics. And we welcome all aboard here for hopefully a baseball day of action, as we have spring training going on and everything else. So we'll see how this will go in our future. Let's go over the lineups and we'll kind of get things started here. For the Angels in the outfield, it's Rudy, Bostock, and Miller. Great outfield, actually. Chalk, Mullenix, not so good. Rich, Fairley behind the plates, Humphrey, and on the mound is fireballer Frank Tanana. For the Oakland Athletics, it will be Miguel Dillonay leading off in left, Bill North in center, Gary Thompson at first, Tony Armas in right, Gary Alexander is your DH, Jim Essien behind the plate, Wayne Gross at third, Mario Guerrero at short, and Skaggs at second base. So far here in California, this is the last game on April 7th calendar. Ballpark singles are 1-12, while home runs are a 1-9, so basically a 50-50 chance. We're ready for baseball. Frank Tanana's on the mound. He was 18-12 in 78, 3.65 ERA, 239 innings with 239 hits. The California Angels come in kind of in the mid-tier of the 1978 race, trying to chase down the defending AL West champion Kansas City Royals, who will debut tomorrow at some point. As the Kansas City Royals will play the Cleveland Indians, and of course, the defending world champion New York Yankees will be in Texas to take on the Rangers. And that will be as we move forward to April the 8th on the calendar. So let's go ahead and grab the dice. We're all set for baseball, and let's get underway here at the Big A. Let's go ahead and start rolling some dice. So here's Miguel Dillonay. He'll lead off. Gets it going here for the Athletics. Good speed. Had 50 stolen bases on the season. 3-6, and for Miguel Dillonay, he hits a line drive to deep left field. That is caught. And Dillonay had a 40% chance at a home run. We only hit one home run on the season. That is going to be that is a little overrated in my opinion. So that will be a fly out that'll be a fly ball to left field, as he's a right-handed hitter against Tanana. We're going to go ahead and switch the dice around so you can see dice flashing. Right now I have it set for auto connect. Let's have the dice roll, get that set up, and then we'll go ahead and switch. We want to keep that layout, so we'll go ahead and switch the dice. So the splits we've done manually. We have the fielding chart still popping up, so that's good. And then the splits, I think that should be it. No, dice rolled is manually. So let's do this. And here's Bill North. He's been in Oakland A for quite some time. Only 52 at-bats during this season. No home runs, 5 RBIs, hit .212. He's batting right-handed as a switch hitter against Tanana. Here's the pitch. 1-3, hit by pitch. So Tanana hit him, and that will be a possible running situation for Tanana. +1, so it will be a -1 to steal on North's first number. He's always had good speed. Here's Gary Thomason, and yes, he can, but he gets picked on a 10. We'll see if he wants to go or not. Here goes North. Does he get it? Yes, he does. So he will get the lead, and he will be off running. Here comes the throw by Terry Humphrey. We have not had a stolen base yet this season, and he does. So Bill North gets the first stolen base in a 1978 campaign. I'm sure others have had stolen bases, but this is the first American League one I've rolled. So now here's Gary Thomason, gets to start today at first base, and he hit .233 again with 270 at-bats. Again, partial coming from a couple different teams. 4-11 on Tanana. That's a ballpark single, 1-12. That's an 11. That's a base hit for Gary Thomason. So Gary Thomason will be on board. That will send North to third. No other advancement. And the Athletics got something brewing early here at the Big A. Here is Tony Armas, a young-looking outfielder. But he's going to have a very solid-looking career. Tanana from the stretch, first and third, one out. Infield will be back. Here's the pitch, 4-12. Ballpark home run against Tanana, 1-9. That's a 3. It will count. It is gone. So Tony Armas, who only hits 2 home runs during the regular season, just hit his first of the year and his first at bat of the year. A's lead 3-0. So Frank Tanana hit hard here in the first. 3-run first inning for the A's. What a jump start inning for these Athletics. A 3-run first inning. Now let's go ahead and now it'll be Gary Alexander, right-handed hitter, 5'11". That's back to the pitcher. Tanana's a 3-0. That should be a fairly easy play. Cannot commit the error, but he can give up a base hit on a 1, 2, or 3. So let's find out here. 1, 2, or 3 gets the base hit. That is a not as an 8, makes the play, throws him out, and there's 2 outs. So a big first inning for the Athletics, 2 outs. And now here's Jim Essien, the catcher. Essien against Tanana. Tanana looks in, gets the sign and the pitch. 4-6, struck him out. And for Frank Tanana, he's glad the first inning is over. Athletics get 3. They ambushed the Angels early. It's 3-0 Oakland. Here is Rick Miller. He'll be followed by Grich and Bostock. And then Rudy, Baylor, Fairley, Chalk, Monix, and Humphrey. On the mound for the A's, Rick Langford, 7-13, 3.43 ERA, which is pretty good. 178 innings pitched. So Langford on the mound, pitching to Essien. And here is Rick Miller. He'll get the start. 2-9, a strikeout for Rick Miller. So Miller down on strikes. It's not Miller time. So it's 1 away. Here is Bobby Grich. Good ball player, Hall of Fame type material. 251, 6 home runs, 42 RBIs. Here's the pitch. 2-9, struck him out. Back-to-back strikeouts for Ricky Langford. 2 in a row. So good start for Oakland. Here's Lyman Bostock. 296, 5 home runs, 71 RBIs. May you rest in peace. Bostock, a great hitter before his untimely death. Langford, the windup and the pitch. 3-6, the ground ball to second. 3 up, 3 down. Good play by Skaggs. Throws him out. Side is retired. 3 up, 3 down. Go to Angels. We are not. This is supposed to be the city of Angels, but it is 3-0 Oakland. Wayne Gross will bat. He'll be followed by Guerrero and Skaggs for the A's against Frank Tanana in the top of the second inning. Here's the pitch. 4-7, struck him out. There's a big strikeout for Tanana. He gets his second, and a big strikeout it is. So 1 away. So now here is Mario Guerrero. Guerrero, right-handed hitter. Here's the pitch. 2-11. That is going to be possibly a single to 19. I think he gets the backslash on this. He should get it. It's on a 16. That's a base. That is going to be a base hit. Let's make sure it is a base hit for Mario Guerrero. So Guerrero with a base hit. And now here is Skaggs with a runner on first and 1 man out. 76 at bat for Skaggs. And he'll bat for Skaggs from Tanana and the pitch. 3-10 is a ballpark single. 1-12. No, that's a 19. Monix is there and pulls it back in. Great play by Monix. Had him played perfectly. 3-10 on a 19 roll. So at 2 outs, here is Miguel Delaunay. Flied out his first time up. Tanana from the stretch. Runner on first, 1 out, 3-0 Oakland. 2-5, a strikeout. Big strikeout there to end the inning. We played an inning and a half here in Anaheim. It's 3-0 Oakland. So for the Angels, it will be Rudy, Baylor, and Fairley, the bat for the Halos, here in the bottom of the second inning. Bottom. We're going to go ahead and get back to action here. Here's Joe Rudy. Rudy to swing and the pitch. 2-8, and that ball is deep far left field. That ball is deep. That ball is far. Delaunay looks up. It's gone into the lower seats. So Joe Rudy, the former Athletic, comes through and hits a long home run, and the Angels are on the board. A 10. It was a home run 1-11, gets it on the 10. So Rudy smashes one out of here, and it's 3-1. So the Angels are back in this ball game. So here's Don Baylor. Good boy, designated hitter and then some on this team. 255 hitter, 34 home runs. Here's the pitch from Langford. That's a 5-4. That's a ballpark single 1-12. This time Baylor sneaks one through. He wraps one through the left field. A base hit for Baylor. A 3 gets to 20 as he got to 60% ballpark single chance. So the Angels trying to get something going here. And now here's Ron Fairley. 217 hitter, 10 home runs, 40 RBI. Langford from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 5-4 again, ballpark single, 1-12. Does not cash in this time. What a play by Skaggs, and he was right there, played fairly perfectly. Fairly perfect. 1-12 on the single, 17 will be denied. So it took one out here. Now here is Dave Chalk, the third baseman. 253 hitter, 1 home run, 34 RBI. Ranked for the right-hander from the stretch and the pitch. 210, and that's a shot in the gap. That'll be trouble. That's a single 2. That will drive Baylor to third. He goes to third without a throw, and the Angels got a first and third situation with one man out. So Chalk with a big base hit. First and third, one out. Here's Rance Monix. Becomes a better ball player when he goes to Toronto, matures, and really hits the ball well here in Anaheim. Kind of struggles as a young ball player. Langford from the stretch, first and third. Here's the pitch. 5-8. Single 1-7. Does not get it on the 10. Skaggs is right there. Makes the play. And that is a huge second out here. Again, we are finishing April 7th, 1978. We will go, when we play next, into the April 8th block of games, which will include the Kansas City Royals debut and the New York Yankees in defense of the World Championship. Here's Terry Humphrey, first and third, 2 out, and the pitch. 3-6 is a pop up to short. That will be Guerrero. Makes the catch. Side is retired. But the Angels get one, a home run by Rudy. We played 2. It's 3-1 Oakland. Top of the third here at the big ballpark in Anaheim. So now here's Bill North, the batter. North walked, got hit by a pitch, and scored. I believe he did. Yes, he did actually. He scored in front of the Armas home run. Here's the pitch. 5-4 is a walk. So North is on again. 5-4. Does he want to steal again? He's got 1 stolen base so far. He's going to try for 2 here. Does he get the lead? Yes, he does. So 2 stolen bases in a row for Bill North. 1-14. He's out this time. This time the T20 does not come up roses. So Bill North is thrown out on the 16. With 1 away, here's Gary Thompson. Good throw by Terry Humphrey this time. Here's the pitch. 1-10, base hit, Gary Thompson. So Thompson's off the base hit, and it's a big one. His second hit already, trying to do a Mike Cubbage impersonation. Here is Tony Armas. 1 for 1, long 3-run homers last time up. He only hit 2 on the season. He's got 1. Tanana from the stretch. Here's a pitch to Armas. 5-4 is another walk. And Tanana really having some problems, keep getting the ball over the plate. That will be his second walk, along with 3 strikeouts. And now here's Gary Alexander. First and second, 1 out, 3-1 Oakland. Tanana from the stretch. And the pitch. 4-9 is going to be a solid double to right field. He takes it the other way. We'll see if they can score Armas from first. 4-9's a double. Off the wall, Miller plays it at -2. Arm, he'll hold them at second and third. 4-1 Oakland. A big RBI double for Gary Alexander. So now here's Jim Messian. Tanana now looks in. He's kind of getting rocked out there. Here's the pitch. They'll play at the infield in, trying to get the run at the plate. 2-9. That's not going to matter. Deep fly left field. It's back. It's back goes Rudy. He looks up. It's gone. Jim Messian. Another 3-run homer. He got the home run on a 1-7. He got the 4. So the Oakland Athletics lead the California Angels 7-1. That might have hit the inning of fatigue for Frank Tanana, and it does. We're going to have to look at their bullpen now. Any fatigue dot will knock Tanana out this ball game. So let's see what we're going to do. Or we'll let him stay, or we'll let him go 5 innings max, and then he'll have to come out because he's fatigued. So let's see who they have coming out this bullpen. Paul Hartzell, who had 12 starts, 157 innings, seems to be the prime candidate. He'll start loosening that Angel bullpen. So now here's Wayne Gross. Gross, the batter, 1/8's a walk, and the A's keep putting pressure on. Wow, what an output by the Oakland Athletics here in Game 1. So now here's Mario Guerrero, 1 for 1. Oates on it. Gross on it first. Guerrero the batter, 1 away. Here's the pitch. 1-7, double play ball. Ground ball short. Monix, Gritch, fairly. Turns 2. Ends the inning, but the A's get 4 more, including another 3-run homer. It's the A's 7, the Angels 1. Bottom third here at the Big A. And so far, the Angels have been ambushed early here. So now we go to the bottom third inning. It'll be Miller, Rich, and Bostock, the bat against Rick Langford with a 6-run lead. So here it is, 3-3 as a ground ball short. Easy play for Guerrero. Throws them out, and there's 1 away. So far, the Angels not getting much done here. So now here is Gritch. He's 0 for 1, a strikeout, and the pitch. 4-6. Another strikeout. Oh, a big strikeout for Langford. He gets him there. Gritch has struck out twice. So far, the Angels' offense has not woken up from spring training. Here's Bostock. He's 0 for 1. And the pitch. 3-7. Fly ball center field. 3 up, 3 down. Go to the Angels. We played 3. It's all Oakland as they come from the Bay to bomb the Angels. It's 7-1 A's. This is an awful Oakland A's team, so this is a bit of a surprise. It'll now be Skaggs, Delaney, and North the bat. So let's take a look at history, at alternate history, just to see what it will do to the rest of our what of our replay is going to be. April 7, 1978. Let's go ahead and take a look at the games that happened on this day. The game between the Angels and the A's was 1-0 California. So Frank Tanana bedazzled the A's, 28,000 in Anaheim. The Angels scored a run in the 6th. Now it's enough, 1-4-0 for the Angels, 0-6-0. So the Oakland A's, let's see if they played anybody else. Nope. Langford pitched and Dave Heverly, so no pinch hitters for the A's this afternoon. For the Angels, no pinch hitters as Frank Tanana went all the way. Wow. Pitching, that was pitching back then. Langford went 6 innings and Heverly went 2. And then Frank Tanana went 9 innings, giving up 6 hits, 1 walk-in, 8 strikeouts. But it looks like he's not going to get past the 5th inning today. So now here's Skaggs. He'll bat. Top of the 4th. Again, he will go 5. That will be the limit here with the tired on him. 3-9, fly ball right field, makes the catch. What I will say, as I'll keep adding homebrew rules, with that way you don't have to automatically pull him out the game. He goes a minimum of 5 innings, but once he finds that fatigue dot after the 5th inning, then we'll pull him out the game. That way the pitchers of the yesterday era, like 1978, if they can pitch a complete game and give up 7 runs, so be it. But otherwise, we'll take him out if the dot hits. 1-8, ground ball to third. Here's Chalk, makes the play, and throws him out. So Frank Tanana gets a quick, easy 2 outs. And now here is Bill North. If you didn't watch last night's Yankee game against Washington, holy cow, go back and watch that. It was like a giant Redskin game. North hit against Tanana. Tanana with the pitch. 4-10. Oh, boy. North hits a rope. That's gone. He doesn't have power, though, and that should be a single. 4-10 is a home run, 1-16. That's a 4. So if you're not powered up as an N, it becomes a single and 2 stars. So he was better off rolling high and getting the double. So North is on for the 3rd time. Up 6, he will not try to steal. And here's Gary Thompson, 2 for 2. Here's the pitch, 5-12. That is going to be another single, 1-10. He gets it. Gary Thompson trying to do his Mike Cubbage impersonation with 3 hits in this ball game. So good job for Gary. That'll be a split on a 7, and he will get the 7. So a huge hit there, and it's now first and second with 2 outs for Tony Armas, who already has a 3-run homer in the ball game. Tanana trying to survive this inning. Here's the pitch. 1-4 is a, oh my goodness, ballpark single, 1-12. That's a 16. Rance Mulliniks may have just saved a run. 1-4 single, 1-12. The 16 will be too high, and that is it. The Angels, but the A's do get 2 more on. They strand them. Oakland, 7 runs on 8 hits. The Angels, 1 run on 3 hits. It's all Athletics here in the Big A, 7-1. So now the bottom of the 4th inning. Rudy, Baylor, and Fairley bat. Rudy has a solo homer for the Angels so far. Here's the pitch. 3-9 is a strikeout for Rudy. So Rudy down on strikes. Rick Langford dials it up 1 away. So now here is Don Baylor. Baylor so far in the ball game has singled. Here's the pitch. 6-12. That is, Langford's probably going to be hurt. He's going to come out with an injury. DH 6-12 roll, and I think we have it set up for injuries. So let's see if the pitcher goes out this ball game. Oh, he stays in. So again, I didn't set up for the injury roll. So Langford, let's see if this is not an A's team that normally is used to taking out pitchers. Again, we'll have to set the computer to do it right. So we won't pull him here. But Langford stays in the ball game. Takes a wicked wrister. So that's 2 outs here. And now here is Ron Fairley. Fairley on a 6-7. Ground ball to second. Good play by Skaggs. Throws him out. And the Angels go meekly. 3 up, 3 down. We go 4 here in California. We're calling all Angels, but it's all Athletics. 7-1 Oakland. Top of the 5th. So 5th inning here. The Oakland A's dominating the Angels here at the Big A. Beautiful ballpark it is. So now we go to the 5th inning. It will be Gary Alexander, SC and Gross. RBI double for Alexander. Here's the pitch. 5-9 is a strikeout for Frank Tanana. There's a big out there. This will be his 5th inning of work, and again, potentially his last, as any dots right now would eliminate him after the 5th inning. Here's Eskin, 1 for 2, 3-run homer. Here's the pitch. 2-4 is a line drive to shortstop. Mulliniks with the play and side. And that's the 2nd out. So Tanana calming down a bit. So now here's Wayne Gross. So for 1 with a walk. Tanana looks in and the pitch. 2-5 struck him out. So a big strikeout for Frank Tanana. 3 up, 3 down go the Athletic. This is how Tanana was supposed to pitch. We played 4.5 where you have an official game in Anaheim. It's 7-1 Oakland from Angel Stadium. So Chalk will be followed by Mulliniks and Humphrey against Rick Langford. Here's Chalk. 4-11 is a ground ball down the first. That's the next chance. Let's see what that does. That's going to be Fairley. It's Gary Thompson's 40-30. That could be a problem. A lot of errors and a lot of hits on there. That's a 4. That's a base hit. So he fields it. No way to get to the bag. It's an 8, and there's no error on the 8. So Thompson ate it instead of trying to throw it. So a base hit for Chalk, and the Angels got the leadoff runner on. Here's Rance Mulliniks. 0 for 1 at the lineout. Langford working from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 5-6 is a pop up the 3rd. That is going to be Gross. Makes the play, and there's 1 away. So now here's the catcher, Terry Humphrey. Humphrey 0 for 1 with a pop out. Langford from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 6-8 single to right field. Good job there. So good piece of hitting by Terry Humphrey. He's on base. 1st and 2nd, 1 out, and the Angels got something going here. They will hold the runner at 2nd. 1st and 2nd, 1 out for Rick Miller. 0 for 2. Angels trying to fight back a little bit. Langford from the stretch. Rick Miller ready to swing. 2-7, and that's a double play ball hit to the first baseman. Thompson goes to short, back to first, and that's a double play. 2-7 is a double play, and that will end the inning. So Rick Miller hit the ball to Thompson. He turned to 3-6-3. We played 5. It's 7-1 Athletics. So now here is Guerrero, Skaggs, and DNA, the back for the Athletics. Top of the sixth here. A normal ball game we've had here. Just some offensive explosion by the Athletics has given them the early lead. Here is Mario Guerrero, 1 for 2. Here's the pitch, Tanana. 3-6. That is a double, 1-11. That's a double for Mario Guerrero. So just like we called it, Tanana kind of fatiguing a little bit. Pitch count is up, and now it's going to be Mario Guerrero at second with a double, and here is Skaggs. So runner on second. Tanana from the stretch. Big pitch in the ball game. Can he stay in? 6-5. He'll pop up the third. Chalk is there. Calls everyone off. Makes the catch. He's a reliable third baseman at a 2.88. Gets to almost everything. Good, solid ball player. So one away, runner on second. Here is Miguel Dulane. He's 0 for 3. Good hitter, batting right-handed against Tanana. Here's the pitch. 4-11. That is a ballpark single. Actually, it's a ballpark home run, but it turns into a single. 1-9. It is a 14. That will be a line drive to the shortstop. 4-9 on the play. Yeah. 4-9 on a 14. Oh, does he get the single? He does. Oh, shoot. Let's get it back. That is not an auto hit. Let's see.
I don't know. I bled out, so.
So let's redo that now. So,
I bled out.
So 4-11. That should be a ballpark single, 1-9. Let's see. That should be a 14. So I don't think that's a base hit. It's not. Left fielder Rudy makes the catch. So one away. Make sure we don't give up a cheap run. Here's Bill North. He has been on 3 times, 3 different ways. Hit by pitch, got a walk, and got a single. So here's Tanana from the stretch trying to get out this inning. 3-8. That's another hit by pitch. So North hit by pitch for the second time. Glares at Tanana and goes to first. So first and second, 2 outs. And now here is Gary Thomason. So first and second, 2 outs. Frank Tanana trying to get out of this inning here of a 7-1 ball game. Tanana from the stretch and the pitch. 1-8. A single 2 for Gary Thompson. That will drive in a run. There goes Guerrero. North will go all the way to third. It's 8-1 favor of the Athletics. And now here's Tony Armas, 1 for 2, long home run. Tanana from the stretch. Probably the end of Frank Tanana here. 6-3, ground ball down the first. That is Fairleaf. He Fairleaf played first pretty well. 6-3. He is a 3-3. Let's see if he makes the play on this. Gives up the hit on 1-5. That's a 10. That's a G3. He fields it, but on a 12, makes the play. Good job, Ron Fairley, the veteran. And the side retired. I believe we have seen enough. Oh, no. How many outs were there? There was 2 outs. So let's redo that one. So let's go ahead and redo that one. That's why we have the redo button here. And we'll go ahead and have instant replay here. So we'll go Armas. So again, we'll go 6-3. He did not give up a hit. All right, so gets the 10, so he gets to it. Infield is back, 2 outs. He's not in a clutch. 12, and that should be an out for Armas. It is. Side retired. That should be all for Tanana. 8, he's given up right now. 9 runs through 6 innings. So Tanana's line.
Yeah, that's cool.
Good time to get him out of here, though. Let's see, does he have another at bat left? He does. So Gary Alexander will bat with 2 outs. Does he score? 7-9. I think he does. Why would he score? Okay, so let's go back here again. Let's undo it because that should not be a hit for Armas. So Armas, 6-3, first base X. There's 2 outs, so there's no way he should be scoring. 6-3, even with it's clutch, so he shouldn't be here. Let's throw that. I'm not going to give him a hit. So that's a ground ball, Armas. There it is. Side retired, end the inning. It's 8-1. So now Tanana is done after 6. 6 innings, 10 hits, 8 runs all earned, 3 walks, 5 strikeouts, 2 home runs. So Tanana will be done. Hartzell will probably come on. Oakland leads 8-1. So here's Grich. He gets to start. He gets to play right now. 3-8, ground ball to third. Good play by Gross. Throws him out, and the Angels' offense is just sputtering along here at home. Home opener, not so much for these Angel fans. Here's Lyman Bostock, 0 for 2 so far. 3-4, it's a ground ball down the first. That is Thompson, kicks it to the bag himself, and there's 2 outs. Again, this is the end of the April 7th block. Yay, I got through April 7th. We'll now go to the next block, April 8th, which will be a Saturday. So the teams have not played yet will play. Yankees, Rangers. Cleveland will play Kansas City, so both defending champs will be on air. Plus, everyone else will play that Saturday. So, big weekend of baseball coming up. We're going to try to get as much of it as we can with you stream. So, please stay tuned for more 1978 action. 6-11, there's a fly ball right field. That is Armas. Armas should be able to field this correctly. And let's see if he does. 6-11. He is a 2E5. Fairly easy for him. That's an 8. He'll catch that one. On a 13, just makes the catch, puts the glove out. Almost misplayed it, and that is the 3rd out. We played 6 here in Anaheim. It's 8-1 Oakland. So Paul Hartzell will come out and finish this up probably for the Halos. So Hartzell comes out. Gary Alexander to bat. 1-5, and oh my, deep drive. He just greeted Hartzell. Deep drive left field. Back goes Rudy Bostock off the top of the wall. He just missed the home run maybe by a few feet. 15's a double. He'll head in. That was a 1-14 home run. So Gary Alexander denied. So double for Alexander against Hartzell here. He's a right-handed pitcher, and he was greeted harshly. Here's Jim Essien. Essien on a 1-8. Fly ball shallow center. Bostock comes in, makes the catch, and the runner will hold there. So here's Wayne Gross, third baseman. Gross on the day has struck out, walked, and struck out, so a couple Ks on the resume. 6-8 against Hartzell to pop to short. So that's a good play for Molnix. He's there, comes in, puts the glove up, makes the catch. 2 outs. So now 2 outs. Here is it'll be Mario Guerrero, 2 for 3, shockingly. So he's had a pretty productive day. 6-8 is a line drive to Molnix. Makes the play, retires aside. Let's get up and stretch here in Anaheim. It is 8-1 Oakland. Thanks. So now here's Don Baylor, who'll be followed by Fairley and Chalk.
I don't know yet.
So Langford probably will go to distance here. 6-5, fly ball center field. They're not getting anything on him. North with the catch, and he does. So the A's looking to go a surprising 1-0 on the season. So it's a good start for them. We'll go over the pitching matchups. We'll go over the games for April 8th block when we're done here. So stay tuned for that so you know what's on the way. And there's a walk. We'll try to stay in order of the schedule, too. So whoever played first, early, whatever the case is, we'll get first dibs on the next day's schedule. So here's Dave Chalk. He's 2 for 2. Angels again with a runner on, trying to get on Langford. 5-7 is a strikeout. So again, a big strikeout for Langford. Gets the job done there. That is 2 away. Probably have another game later on this afternoon, I'm thinking, too. While watching Yankee games on at least 2:30 my time, 4:30 Eastern. As Yankees and Red Sox will be in Fort Myers. Here's Lance Molnix. 5-7 struck him out. Gets the side in order. Langford with 6 strikeouts, and the side goes in order. Let's go to the 8th. It's 8-1 Oakland. So Oakland 2 innings away from getting game number 1 in the bag here. So now it will be Skaggs, Delaney, and North against Paul Hartzell. In the 8th inning, Hartzell in relief of Frank Tanana, who just did not have it. 1-5 is a walk, so Skaggs gets on again. A's keep putting base runners on. Again, the Minnesota Twins 3-0 in the AL West after taking the first 3 games of the series against the lowly Seattle Mariners. Here's Miguel Delaney 0 for 4 against Paul Hartzell. 2-9 is a fly ball left field. Like, oh, he does not. Wait a minute, that is going to be a wild pitch. And again, like we said, a home-brewed rule, when you get a wild pitch or a pass ball, you use the same rule you had. So he'll, in case that could be a sacrifice fly, Fly ball right field is Miller. Runner holds on the question mark, 1 away. So now here's Bill North, 1 for 1, been on base 4 times, 2 hits by pitch, a walk and a single. 2-8 on the plays, a fly ball again. That will be another catch, and this time North is retired for the first time. 2-8. That'll be a fly ball right field. Miller is there, makes the catch. There's 2 outs. Here's Gary Thompson again putting up his Mike Cubbage impersonation. He's 4 for 4. So Hartzell from the stretch gets the side. Runner on second. Does Thompson get another one? No, he strikes out, and his 4 for 4 day is over. He is 4 for 5. So Thompson strikes out. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. It is so far 8-1 Oakland. We play the bottom of the 8th inning. We're supposed to be calling all Angels today, but it's all Athletics here at the Big A. Again, thank you those who are coming in on the late side. Please go back and watch the whole broadcast. We always like to start the broadcast with something more memorable. Hopefully did. It's the bottom of the 8th inning here. Again, we'll go over the schedule for the 4-8 block. That's right. We've actually reached 4-8. We've played all the games from the April 7th day. So we'll now go to the Saturday games, which includes all games. So every team will play. So we'll have at least 7 American League games on that day. Here is Terry Humphrey. Bottom of the 8th inning, no out. Langford still in, probably not going anywhere. 6-4, fly ball center field. That is North. We'll see if North can make the catch on it. North is a 2E10. The 10 can be kind of adventurous, but should make the catch on it. That's a 16. Just very shallow. He'll come in, put the glove up on the 12, makes the catch, 1 away. Oakland A's looking to have a little bit of life here in the 78 season. And now here's Rick Miller. He's 0 for 3. Here's a pitch against Langford. 5-4. That's a ballpark single. It gets it. Base hit, Rick Miller. So Rick Miller gets himself a base hit, and the Oakland Athletics got on base. So a 7's a base hit, and now here is Bobby Grich. Runner on first and 1 out. Langford from the stretch. Here we go. Big pitch in this ball game. 1-8. Double play ball just continues to get worse. Guerrero, Skaggs, Thompson turns to double play. Holy cow. So let's go ahead and, again, kind of spring training for me. Haven't scored as many games like I've done in a while. So let's go ahead and give him the double play again. It's going to be 1 on the 8. And Grich turns into the double play to end the inning. Let's go to the 9th. It is all Athletics. 8-1 Oakland. 8-11-0 for Oakland. 1-6-0 for the Halos. So top of the 9th here. Coming to the end of this one in the American League 1978 replay game. Here's Armas, followed by Alexander and Essien. Armas only hit 2 home runs in 1978. Got 1 early in the ball game. Here's a 6-5. Is going to be a fly ball center field. Bostock is there, makes the catch. So they're getting good quality relief pitching from Paul Hartzell today and for Frank Tanana. So now here's Gary Alexander, 2 for 4 and a couple doubles. 6-8, a line drive to the shortstop right at Mullenix for out number 2. So 2 outs in the 9th, and now here's Jim Essien again, a big 3-run homer back in the 3rd inning. Here's the pitch from Hartzell. Does he get through this one? 4-2, struck him out, retires the side. Great job by Hartzell saving his bullpen. We go to the bottom of the 9th inning. This is last licks for the Angels as it's 8-1 A's. Now it will be Bostock followed by Rudy and Baylor, the middle of this Angel order, trying to get 3 more outs as Rick Langford trying for the complete game. So now here is Bostock 0 for 3. Here's the pitch. 6-7 is ground ball to second. Good play by Skaggs. Throws him out 1 away. Rick Langford. And he pitched a great game in real life, too, in IRL. He lost 1-0 to Tanana. And right now, he's on the way of pitching. Looks like it'll be a scattered 6-hitter. Here's Rudy. Has a big blow of the ball game for the Angels. A home run. 5-8. That's a single for Rudy. Rudy. So that's 2 for 4 for Joe. What a quality ball player he was. Good fielder, good hitter. Just in the middle of that Oakland Athletic lineup with how many Hall of Famers. So here's Don Baylor, 1 for 3, singles back in the second. Langford from the stretch. Langford may get tired here. 6-8, a single for Baylor. That's 2 hits. So now you're in Langford's inning of fatigue. So Baylor is on. They'll keep Rudy there. You're down 7. You're not going to take any extra chances. And the Angels trying to put something together. Again, the Angels don't have a one-man stopper, but here is Ron Fairley, a veteran. Good power, too. 10 home runs. Langford from the stretch. Can he make the pitch here to get out of this? 110. That is a ground ball that would have turned into a double play. He looked like he pulled a calf muscle. He's not even getting down the line. He looks like Frank Howard. That's a double play. Ball game is over with Ryan Howard, and they're going to have to attend to Ron Fairley. He'll be limped off the field. But the Oakland Athletics defeat the California Angels by the score of 8-1. Let's go and give you the final statistics, and then we're done with April 7th. So now it's going to be, the A's scored 3 in the first, 4 in the third, 1 in the sixth. Tanana pitches 6 innings. Hartzell pitched a great 3 innings, 1 hit. Langford, a complete game, 9 innings, 8 hits. 1 run. It was earned, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts. He'll be player of the game. Doubles by 2 by Alexander, 1 by Guerrero. Home runs by Armas, Essien, and Rudy. RBIs, Thompson gets his first. Armas gets 3 for 3. Alexander gets 1. Essien gets 3 for 3 RBIs, and Rudy gets a solo blast. Again, the win goes to the A's. They're 1-0. The Angels are 0-1. 8-1 Oakland as they surprised the Angels and ambushed them on opening day here in California. Well, folks, that's a ball game, and that is a wrap here in Anaheim. Let's go ahead and look at the schedule like I promised. Sorry about that. Let's go do that. Do apologize for that. Now let's look. We now have a clean slate of games to play on the next day. Let's give you the National League results. How about that? Let's give you a little extra. Let's give you the National League games. So here are your National League games provided by This Week in Baseball. Dun, 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 dun. It's the Pirates defeating the Cubs by a score of 7-4, and these are Saturday, the 8th games. It is the Reds defeating the Astros 9-6. Dodgers over the Braves 3-2. A happy Met recap as the Mets defeat the Expos 6-5. The Padres over the Giants 8-1. And it was the Phillies defeating the Cardinals 4-1. So now let's give you the games of the week that we're going to play on April the 8th, 1978. So Baltimore, first game on the schedule will be the Orioles and the Brewers. Scott McGregor and Larry Sorensen. So that's a hold. Then we go with Bill Lee. He'll go to Chicago to face Wilbur Wood, a classy veteran. So that'll be a real interesting game, too, eccentric type pitchers. And then we will go for the first time, the Kansas City Royals in defense of the American League West Championship take on the Cleveland Indians at the Mistake on the Lake. It's Dennis Leonard. It's Steve Busby on the mound. Take it on Rick Wise. And then we'll go to Seattle once again, folks. It'll be Jeff Zahn taking on Tom House as the Mariners try to get a game here, losing their first 3 of the season. Then we start going to the home opener in Arlington, the defending world champion New York Yankees. Well, actually, no, that's Sunday schedule. Let's go ahead and read the 8th schedule. My fault again, sorry. So it will be on the April 8th schedule. Let's redo all that. Dennis Martinez takes on Moose Haas. Those are your starters on the Saturday. Then it'll be Dennis Eckersley on the mound, taking on Francisco Barrios. Then it'll be Kansas City. Dennis Leonard, the home starter, will take on Wayne Garland as Kansas City in defense of the American League West Championship. Then Ron Guidry will pitch for the New York Yankees in defense of the 1977 world champion New York Yankees takes on the Texas Rangers and John Matlack. That ought to be fun. And then the night games, I believe, another day game. It will be the Toronto Blue Jays taking on Detroit Tigers, Jerry Garvin taking on Jim Slayton. Then you'll get to the rest of the night ones. Minnesota and Seattle. Paul Thermosgard on the mound for the Twins against Paul Mitchell. And then the final game on the 4-8 schedule, again, see the same Oakland A's and California Angels. Matt Keogh takes on the legend Nolan Ryan from Anaheim. All this and a lot more on the April 8th schedule for Major League Baseball 1978. So again, folks, we'll wish you a good day. Again, we hope to maybe get a game or two still in today. So we'll be Orioles and Brewers when we see you again. So tiptoe right now, guys. Have a good day. Thank you for coming in. This has been Sports Time Machine in presentation of the 1978 Major League Baseball American League Replay.